Manga-Waido.
Hey, Hiroki! Help me get the shipments ready!
I'm coming! I'm Hiroki Tashiro. Our family has been farmers for generations. We grow strawberries. Under strict temperature control, we provide delicious strawberries even in the summer. Hello, Tashiro-san. Ah, Yoshioka-san! Thank you very much for your help. It's looking good this time. Yoshioka-san is a salesperson for Wide Confectionery, which has a direct wholesale contract with us. Wide Confectionery is a well-known confectionery chain, and they've been buying from us consistently at a fixed price. This is a new dessert we are about to launch. Please enjoy it if you like.
Well, thank you.
You always deliver us strawberries that are so sweet, which really helps us out. This product was only possible because of your strawberries.
That's too much praise. Well, our strawberries are fantastic after all.
Yoshioka-san has been good to us since I was little. He's a compassionate man who comes to our farm regularly and goes out of his way to greet us. By the way, Hiroki, I heard you're getting married. Congratulations! Yes, I am! Thank you very much!
His wife is really nice, and she helps grow strawberries with us. Now I can leave everything in good hands.
What? Are you retiring?
Yes. We grow at a high altitude, but it's hard on my back. People help out from time to time during the busy season. But I'm getting old and thinking of retiring.
Is that right? I'm actually about to retire as well. Someone else will be in charge by next year.
You're that old already? We're both passing it down to the next generation, aren't we?
I know it's a ways down the road, but Hiroki, I'm counting on you. Leave it to me! A little while later, I got married. My father retired when my wife came to our home. My wife had no farming experience, but she was very dedicated and a quick learner.
That's a lot of work, and I have to get up early in the morning. But it's fun, because I'm with Hiroki, and we get to eat delicious strawberries.
I was relieved to hear that she was enjoying the work. When my wife and I started to get used to working together, it was finally time for Yoshioka-san to retire. Thank you for all your help and support over the years. No, it's the same to you. Thank you so much for all your help. I'll miss you. Me too. And about my successor.
Nice to meet you. I'm Yokomizo. Please, don't hesitate to tell me if you need anything.
This Yokomizo, my first impression of him was a polite young man, and I had a good feeling about him, but after he officially took over, he gradually began to reveal his true self.
Aren't the strawberries a little small this time?
No, it shouldn't be.
They have to be, because I'm the one saying it. I'm a better judge of taste than most salespeople. Besides, other farmers are producing better ones, aren't they?
But we do abide by the stipulations of the contract.
Anyways, we have contracts with other farmers as well. If this continues, we'll have to take some steps to equalize with the others.
I understand. I'll give it some consideration.
Was it someone from Wide Confectionery? It sounded like you were in some kind of trouble.
I'm fine. They just pointed something out about quality.
I see. I'm not dragging you down, am I?
No, you're not. We'll keep working together. After that, they started complaining about something with every shipment. Usually Yokomizo wasn't there when I went to make the deliveries, so I had to get another staff member to sign for them. And they would always call and complain about the size of the strawberries, the sugar content, the shape, etc. Because of that, they would often reduce the purchase prices. I was concerned, so I went to my father. Dad, it's about our business partner.
What's the matter? You don't get along with the new guy?
Something like that. Has the buyout price gone for less than what you signed for?
That's never happened before. What? Is the quality going down?
No, it can't be.
My grandfather and I decided to stay out of the business when we retire. I've been doing this for decades, and you're still a baby to me. You can't say it's perfect yourself, can you?
That's true, but...
I'm just grateful that they're buying from us. They've been good to us for years. Why don't you give it a little more time?
Alright, I'll do that. I wasn't convinced, but my father had a point. Maybe Yoshioka-san was just assessing me loosely. Or maybe I'm just immature. It's not good to doubt too much. I managed to convince myself to keep working, but the situation never got better. The contract wasn't cut, but the reduction didn't stop. 6 months passed like this. Lately, the pressure from Yokomizo has been very strong, and I was feeling quite discouraged. Delivering 5 more cases tomorrow is too sudden!
I said it's urgent! You deliver most of your products to us, don't you?
That's true, but...
Then there's no problem. I'm hanging up.
Please wait! We're running a family business alone, and we have direct store sales to deal with! It wasn't like this before, at the very least!
What are you talking about? I'm in charge now, remember? Or do you want me to cut the contract?
Please?
Then there's only one answer. I'm counting on you.
What? A change in the number of deliveries?
Yeah. I can't believe we have to make such a sudden change on top of all the reductions.
Hiroki, if we go any further, we'll be in the red.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what to do.
What's going on?
Oh, Dad, actually, I explained that things had gotten worse since we last talked. Then my father silently went over to the picked strawberries, looked them over, and put one in his mouth.
These strawberries would run for good money. I'm sure of it.
Dad?
So you're sure our strawberries aren't of inferior quality?
I can assure that.
That Yoko Mizo! He better watch his step! We'd been going out of our way to listen to their needs because of our relationship up until that point. But this time my father's words convinced me. I couldn't remain silent!
What are you going to do?
I have an idea. A few days later, I'd like you to come to our farm to discuss this delivery.
You want me to go all the way to... Unlike farmers who have nothing to do, I'm a busy man.
Unlike Yoshioka-san, Yoko Mizo had never visited our farm since our first meeting. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get him to come, but I managed to talk him into coming. And as soon as he arrived, I took him to the farm and showed him the strawberries I was going to deliver. This is for the delivery this time. As you specified, they're large and have high sugar content. I won't be satisfied unless the purchase price is what we signed for. Yes, these are the same strawberries as usual. We always ship this quality. If you have something to complain about, say it here. I pressed him as I walked up right to him. Because I'd never come on strong before, Yoko Mizo was a bit surprised.
I mean, look at this one! There's a scratch!
Yoko Mizo picked up a single strawberry. There was a scratch on it that was obviously not there a moment ago. Perhaps he scratched it on purpose with his fingernail. The juice is coming out. It's a new scratch. It wasn't there when I checked it just a few minutes ago.
Shut up! Don't talk back to an elite like me! You haven't been in charge of this place for long, and I'm in a better position and have more experience! So when I say there's damage, there's damage! You want to charge me full price for this kind of work? I'm not paying you, ripoff!
I turned around when I heard enough rhetoric. Did you hear that? Lawyer? You're going to win.
What? A lawyer?
Yoko Mizo seemed confused by the sudden turn of events. Why is there a lawyer here? It goes back to the day after I decided to fight back.
You're suing your business partner? What are you going to do now?
I think Wide Confectionery might cut me out of their contract, but we've been increasing our direct wholesale partners just in case something like this happens. We have sales at the direct sales outlets, so our income isn't zero. If all else fails, we could join the union too. This is the only idea I have, but it will definitely be better than continuing to do things the way they are. Trust me!
Okay.
That's what's been happening. I think it's a clear breach of contract.
I see.
I can sue if it's a breach of contract, can't I?
Not that Tashiro-san is lying, but there's not enough evidence to substantiate the quality of goods such as strawberries. If you have detailed documentation of the quality of all the products you delivered, you may be able to sue, but even so, it is still weak. Do you have any recordings of his daily pressure dialogues?
No, I guess I'll just have to give up.
We can gather the missing evidence now. If we can prove the maliciousness of the case, we will have a better chance of winning.
By that...
First of all, please record all future exchanges. For example, call the other party to Tashiro-san's farm.
So I'm recording this entire conversation. I also have the evidence of you damaging the strawberry on that hidden camera. I didn't think you'd do it so blatantly, though.
What are you going to do?
Just from the current exchange alone, there will be a charge of defamation by intimidation, a charge of destruction of property by intentionally damaging the goods before delivery, and damages for failure to fulfill contract obligations. Well, it was a good harvest. Well done.
That's why we will send a formal content-certified letter at a later date. Of course, I won't deliver this time. I can't leave it in the hands of an untrustworthy person like you.
Wait a minute! Please, keep this matter confidential! Please!
That's all I have to say. So please leave.
I'm not backing down until you promise to keep this confidential!
If you don't leave, I'll call the police for unlawful trespassing.
The police? Alright, I'll leave. I'm leaving.
Yoko Mizo turned around and fled. A day later, Just as we were finally preparing for the lawsuit, the president of Wide Confectionery contacted me personally and agreed to come to our farm. The president and the executives, I guess they're trying to take action before the content certified letter is sent. That's not going to happen! As I steeled myself, the big guys bowed their heads in unison.
Our Yokomizo has been unacceptable to you on this occasion. We're very sorry.
After they bowed to me for a long time, the sales manager told us what had happened. After I turned Yokomizo away the other day, he was asked about the fact that we had not delivered the goods, and he readily confessed. Of course, when the matter was brought to light, they investigated Yokomizo's previous contracts, and to my surprise, Yokomizo's embezzlement was discovered. Not only our company, but also other farms had made small transfers to Yokomizo, and he had transferred the money to his own account. Yokomizo was fired immediately, and Wide Confectionery was taking formal legal action.
We have doubled the amount for this and previous unpaid fees, as well as for inconvenience. Please take it.
With that, he handed me a thick envelope filled with cash and folded confectionaries.
I've been impressed with the strawberries here so far. They provide us with a steady supply of high-quality fruit. Our company wouldn't be able to do it without your fruit. I'm very sorry to impose this on you, but would you be willing to accept our orders in the future? As you can see,
I understand. You've been good to us for a long time, and Yoshioka-san told me to keep in touch. I don't forgive Yokomizo for what he did, and there won't be a next time.
Thank you!
Then he gave me a new charge, and we decided to continue our relationship. He also suggested that the amount of money we have been paying is not enough, and asked us to raise the contract amount of the purchase agreement as well. Regarding the lawsuit, I didn't end up pursuing it. There were 3 reasons. First, because the president paid me for the damages I had incurred so far. Second, Yokomizo was sentenced to prison for embezzlement due to the large amount of money, so he had enough social sanctions. And third, taking legal action would take more time than ever. In fact, we were flooded with orders thanks to the publicity our strawberries received when Wide Confectionery was featured on TV at a later date. We didn't have time to waste on anything else. We now have more farms, and our direct sales and online sales are booming. While we're keeping busy, my workload has decreased, in part because we've hired new employees. This is what they mean when they say, cry of joy. I'm glad I took action that day. Yeah, today's is good too. I chewed on one of our prized strawberries, taking in the happiness.